back, guys, to another episode of Freeman Guerrilla Warfare. I actually have a special guest today. It's the powerful, the pleasureful, the lovely Leos MacLeod.
Grandmaster Sexy from WWE Raw.
Okay, he needs to stop. No, that is not what he is. His name is Leos MacLeod. He is not from Raw. No, shush. You started us off on the wrong foot. Gosh darn it, man. This is
Hey,
okay.
it wouldn't be a video with me in it without me starting off with the wrong foot.
Yeah, if you didn't somehow screw me over, this wouldn't be an episode, would it? Oh well, so today's episode we're talking about the past like 4 patch updates that have happened since I've last uploaded. I apologize. It's been a week. I didn't expect them to update the game this many times.
I did.
Why did you tell me then?
Because I thought you got this covered.
I didn't know. This is why I wasn't recording. I was waiting for them to update, and then when I looked up, they updated 4 times.
I was on Steam looking at some of this stuff, you should be getting back on this.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's something else that's causing it.
No, we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. Oh well, so just do a quick overview of the patch update of starting from 0.81. Basically, it was just a bunch of bug fixes. Defending the city, couldn't close the strategy map sometimes. Now you can. You couldn't defend the city if you were stuck in the deployment zone. People inside cities were disappearing when you entered the bar or marketplace. You sometimes couldn't leave the battlefield. Basically, a lot of things where you couldn't exit places is a big. And then they did a little bit of game balancing, which added smaller looter groups. I'm happy about that. I don't know if you remember, but in one of my videos, starting the new game, we had to fight like 40 of them. I think that's a bit much. 10 seconds into your first fight game and you have 40 looters, that's a bit much. Night combat visibility for AI. I'm happy about this. Leos, can you guess why I'm happy about this?
You can fight in the dark.
Oh no, you could always fight in the dark. Problem was the AI didn't wear night vision goggles but could snipe you from across the dang map. So that was inconvenient when you couldn't see what was shooting you in the face, despite them not wearing night vision goggles.
They were trained in the dark. They were molded by the dark.
I call bull on that. Also, they upped the quest gains. So you could... I don't know what that means, honestly. Quest gains more. I don't know what that means. I don't know if they mean experience or money. I presume they mean money, because I don't recall any of them giving experience, but I don't know offhand. Combat gains more. I believe that's related to the skill tree. So you're firing your gun, you gain +1 a bit faster. You fire your rifle, you gain +1 a bit faster. Tweaked troop prices, so that probably is just more about increasing and or decreasing depending on who the unit is, and a few other balances, including the salary. Then you reduce the chances of being attacked while investigating these locations, which I like. I would love it if they just remove it. Like, seriously, think about this, Leos. You're farming, you're working on the farm, you're mining. You're getting this gold, and then randomly this looter army of 50 people comes out of nowhere and just starts a fight.
Well, to be fair, they want that gold, buddy.
Yeah, to be fair, they want that gold, but okay, let's say you win the fight, and then 2 minutes later another one pops up. But you can't leave this location.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, but you can't leave this location until it's done with the harvesting or investigation. You're forced to stay there, which in game is like a day and a half, depending. So that means you have a chance of, while on fast forward, a day and a half time passing and being attacked every single time. So it's really annoying. It can be really annoying. And now you can take multiple quests, which is...
Oh my goodness, I love when you can actually take multiple quests in a goddamn video game.
Mm-hmm. They've added a desertion event. This, I hope they implement it properly, because what I mean is, it says when they have bad morale. This seems like one of those things where the game could think 90 morale is bad, and then the guy will just run away. So I'm afraid, I fear when games add in number-based morale desertions. But we'll see. It might work out perfectly fine.
Maybe it's like a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe it's like at like 40%. There's like a 60% chance that he's going to desert you.
Yeah, that makes sense, right? Yeah, pretty much exactly how you said it. That makes perfect sense. I'm not even going to explain anymore. I agree with it. Added finally that the AIs can declare war on each other or ceasefires between each other. It used to just be everyone would try to declare war or fight you or ceasefires with you. And if they were at war with someone already, they just fought them the entire time. Salaries. They no longer get paid every day. They get paid per week.
Oh no.
Which, if they were being paid per day, it would be fine. Except you have to open up the menu and click pay soldiers every single time. That means every single day while you're walking, you'll just get a random message saying you haven't paid your troops, and then morale just starts dropping until you hit the pay button.
Yeah, man. Some of these people gotta feed their kids, man.
Yeah, but I would prefer if it was just automatic. It doesn't make sense to me that you don't have someone already handing out the money to these guys while you're traveling. But okay, that's minor. But now that it's per week, the clicking thing is not too bad. It wasn't too bad to begin with. It's just that I think having to do it every single day, you have to plan for so many things, and then if you're not necessarily thinking about, oh, these guys need to be paid today. No, you're thinking, I need to take this city, I need to defend this location, I need to blah blah blah. Not 24 hours have passed. Let's pay the soldiers. In version 0.82, this build was a bit more temporary, so we're gonna just skip through it a little bit. Basically, it was more can't leave the location, too many go 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 sounds on the radio, mouse sensitivity on some of the scopes, or at least the SVD scope. Auto combat won't stop immediately after you join three-way combat, which I don't know what that means. I really don't know what that means. Annoying red text when your city's under attack. They have this system where you can do dynamic trading basically. So buying something in one town is more valuable, and you can sell it in another town where it's more valuable, which makes sense. But here was a trick. Sometimes the person would say, so like a food seller would say, I need batteries, and I'll pay you 150% the cost. Well, the gun seller in the same town would sell you batteries. So you could buy the batteries from him at like $20 and then sell it to her at like $50.
Nah, that sounds just about right. They're just too, this is what we call speed delivery.
Yeah, okay, it's perfectly balanced, I guess. And then training soldiers. Oh, mission of training soldiers. I haven't messed with that quest since 0.22, patch 222. So I don't know if that one, I didn't know that one was broken. And then things based on Russian localization. Yay! The sound effects volume button, they fixed it. Enemies won't attack your town every minute, which is good. That annoyed me so much when I was experimenting with the town features of the game. I couldn't leave the city because someone geniusly made it so that you can't garrison the cities unless you have built the garrison building. That's fine and dandy, except in order to build that building, you have to go leave the town to buy wood. How you gonna do that if every minute the city gets attacked? But hopefully, with them toning it down, it'll be better. Ooh, a new scope for the secondary weapons, adding night vision, some more male hair, which has sorely been lacking. But again, character customization, I'm not too worried about it now because I presume they'll improve it way later. I want them to fix the big stuff before they deal with the small stuff, such as character customization. Yeah, you can double right click on the strategy map to place a destination marker. Oh, right double click. And then earn plus 10 weapons for each marksmanship point. Ooh, I like it. Some gun handling, sound effects have been improved. Marksmanship influence on recoil has been improved. Cool. But again, this was a temporary one, so I didn't want to stick too long with it. And we're going to finally not catch up with it. Because we have 0.82B. Fixing some saving loading issues. Again, more can't leave combat. Okay, so it's pretty much the same issues, it seems like, over and over and over again. Including more features. I'm going to go over the new features then instead, because this will be faster. They added night vision goggles back into the game. They removed them for some reason, but now they're back. And when you're ambushed, your forces will spawn in the middle of the map with the enemy surrounding you instead, which is more realistic. Why this is mentioned is because initially when you got ambushed, your enemy would be just like right across from you. So it wouldn't be an ambush. You could see them and you could deploy properly and just defend yourself normally. That's not an ambush in my opinion. Yeah, it was very weird. My voice is getting tired. Can you read for me a little bit?
All right, we're at a name text for interactive locations, just the black market. We added 2 new male hair. If you want to look like Goku, too bad. You can now double click on the strategy map and place the destination marker now. Players will earn plus 10 weapon points for each marksmanship points they have. You tweak some of the gun handlings, tweak some of the gun effects. Oh, no more blasting in your ear, even though that's what a gun should do. You can now adjust these suffix volume. You can improve the marksmanship influence on recoil. Don't need to shoot your eye out.
Thank you, thank you. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna just put more context to this, adding the name text for interactive locations such as the black market. They would tell you these events would occur, but they wouldn't tell you where. So they'd be like, "Oh yeah, something is happening somewhere in the world."
Well, thank you for the insight.
That was a bit.
I will
That was
deal
about
with it later.
something is happening somewhere in the world. You'd be like, "Oh, what?" And yes, I agree. Yes, guns should sound ridiculously loud in your ear. They're not supposed to be quiet pew pew noises. But when you're recording, that's ridiculously annoying to sit there and have 60 of them firing at the same time, just destroying your
I
ears.
say your character should wear like gun earmuffs that should affect the sound of the game as well.
That would be kind of cool, but I feel like that'd be a bit hard for them to script into the game. And then people
Yeah.
still having to influence the suffix. Now you got me saying it. Sound effects volume. I think that might cause some issues in itself too. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of this one. This is for the most part a redub of version 8.2 straight up. 8.2.1, which is just a quick hot fix. So this one should be a bit shorter. Yep, this is very quick. Squads won't move after deployment, can't join 3-sided battles, and movement on the world map is too slow. Yes, they made it so you walk a lot faster. It was ridiculous how slow you moved, even when you maxed out the movements tree. If you could max it out, you still didn't move that fast, and it felt like watching a turtle on a snail's back walking along
Or
the map.
just, or for you Nintendo fans out there, walking from the Lost Woods to Hyrule
Oh
and
hell,
Zelda Ocarina of Time.
yes, fan service. I don't know what that means, but I trust that you all do. Like it if you do, or leave a comment saying "Shush, Leos, we don't like you." So I don't know what this 3-sided battle thing is. I still don't understand
Well,
that. I
I think
presume
I
it's
can give a better
referring to.
explanation.
Okay, you give a thought. I don't know what that means.
Say like you have a 3-way war and you can't just join in to make it a 4-way. I guess when you join in, it won't be 3-way; it'll just be 4-way.
Maybe.
Or you're trying to help an alliance, if there's alliance in this game.
Well, there's alliances. You can choose to join one side or another. So that's what I was wondering. If when they mean 3-side battle, do they mean like you playing as the reinforcement? Because when you reinforce one of the two armies, your army is separate from theirs. You can't see you could see their people, but you can't control them at all. So you technically would count as a third distinct army, squadron or army in this fight.
Oh,
Therefore, it
like
would
in
be three
Warriors of Orochi.
sides. Huh? Sorry, what?
Warriors of Orochi, when a third army comes in to either help us or fight against us.
Ah, yes. Except like in those type of games, you pop up as red, blue, and then the ally would be yellow or green, whatever third party person, yellow or green, something like that, to indicate that they're not the main participants.
Mm-hmm.
The same happens for you, except you can't see those. You won't see the red, or you won't see the yellow. You would be the blue, the enemy would be the red, and then there's just yellow moving about. You wouldn't see them. So I'm wondering if that's what they're referring to. And then the last last patch, finally 8.22, is just saving bugs. Basically, like one of the issues I mentioned before, or displayed before in a video. For some strange reason, if you saved in certain situations, namely one example being combat, if you save next to a location where a fight happens, and then quit, or let's say the game crashes, and then you reload that save, the game resets you back to day one. And I don't know why that occurs, but
Oh
we'll
no, it
find.
has been in the patch notes.
Well, see, it says fix the save. It doesn't necessarily say what save was fixed. It just says fix saves. So we'll find out in a moment, and we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys when we're actually testing it out. But peace out for now. I forgot to tell Leos to say goodbye. Leos, say bye bye.
Adios.
All right. Yeah.